Okay, so this is the July team meeting. So I know it's August, but we always go over like the previous month, um, the last full month, and then we always meet the first Tuesday of every month. So I will share my screen and we can start the PowerPoint. If it will load. Okay, there we go. So way to go, you guys. In July, our team, or my personal team, had 26,068 in sales. We have like 5 teams below us now, so that's super exciting. So our organizational total was 72,465. And then we had 8 new team recruits. So if you're one of those new recruits who's on, welcome to our team. So our monthly top sellers, we had Miranda with 11,176. Way to go, Miranda. That's awesome. Bree with 10,875. Sherilyn with 6,256. Shanna with 4,294. Lindsay with 3,710. Brittany with 2,888. Donna with 2,608. Courtney with 2,153. Evelyn 1,800, and Miranda with 1,611. So good job, guys. I am giving out a little Starbucks gift card to the top seller. So Miranda will be the one to get that this time. Hi. And then our top 10 shows were Brittany with total 2,003. Miranda with 1,725, Bree with 1,653, Ellen 1,343, Miranda again with 1,260. Another party of Miranda's was 1,200, Rhonda 1,106, Bree with 1,084, Evelyn 1,060, and then Miranda with 1,044. So super successful month for you, Miranda.
It was.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then our July top recruiters was Sherilyn with 3. So that's awesome. I know you're not on the call, Sherilyn, at least that I can see, but if you watch this after, you'll be getting the gift card for being the top recruiter. And then Bree had 2, Miranda with 1, Shanna with 1, and Christy with 1. So good job, you guys. I am working up a plan right now to do some type of like thing for August. So I haven't decided yet exactly what it is, but it's going to involve something with like fall products, some type of giveaway that I'm going to do. So it will involve bookings and recruiting. And then on the left-hand side, you can see like the fast track rewards for recruiting. So that just is a reminder of like the bonus that you get for promoting and things like that. And then we have our incentive trip points. So our top earner as of right now for a total is Ashlyn Smith with 42,946. Bree has 38,982. Shanna has 37,487. Sherilyn has 26,522. Miranda 24,940. Which, Miranda, didn't you just sign like last month, or was it 2 months ago?
My first party was the last week of June.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like crazy to already have. So you're already like a third of the way there to the first trip. So super awesome. Mackenzie has 24,789. Christy 18,556. Donna with 15,695. Brittany 14,405. And Courtney had 14,403. So super similar there. And then for July, we had the consultant sales offer of the large insulated tote. So 21 of you guys earned this. So congratulations to all you guys that earned that. I've already used mine like twice going to the beach, and it was super awesome. Like you can fit a bunch of stuff in it. So kind of cool. And then for those of you that don't know, like every month we have some type of like consultant sales offer. So usually it's like $1,000. If you submit $1,000 in the month, you earn whatever it is. So it's something different every month, and it's just super fun to always be getting like a free item or whatever. And then we have some super exciting promotions to announce. So Bree Bramblett hit director. She signed up, I think, in April. So she fast tracked to director. Super exciting. And then so did Christy Del Piso. So that's my mother-in-law. She hit director as well this month. So both of them fast tracked to director and got their $500 bonus. And then something super exciting to announce too is that we are now a senior director team. So I just wanted to like congratulate all of you guys, because each one of you guys is like a huge piece in that, even if you don't feel like you are, like you totally are. Like if you like are just working your business and just having parties, but you don't want to promote, like that's super needed. And then those of you that like are trying to like build your team and like work up in the company or whatever your goals are, like we need each of you guys. So it's kind of cool to see it all come together. And I just want to like thank you guys for being such an awesome team. And this was like a super exciting promotion. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of training on Canva tonight, or like post my party templates. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Actually, before that, I forgot. I asked Miranda if she would be willing to share for a couple minutes tonight with you guys, because she's just been literally killing it in the business. And I know that the summer months have been a little bit slower, a little bit harder. That was something else that I wanted to encourage you guys on, is just like, even though it is a little bit harder right now to maybe get bookings or see the sales as high as they were, that's totally normal for summer. And they're in the process right now of like fixing all the shipping stuff, making it so that the stop sell items are going to be less and less, and same with the back ordered items. And then also like there's just a ton of people on vacation in the summer and things like that. So those of you who are like pushing through it, good job, because like I've had a hard time with it too. And it's just like one of those things that if you push through, like the fall is when it really, really picks up again. So anyways, I got kind of sidetracked there, but Miranda's going to share for a couple minutes just to talk about like, I don't know, she's brand new, but like what is she doing that works?
I'm super brand new, so.
Yeah. So thanks, Miranda.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly where to start, but my first party was the end of June. I signed, I hosted with Amanda the first week of June and signed then. But I just have been following all of the training points from Kristen. The one thing that I do find helpful that's a little bit different from her points is, I think it's on like Tuesday or Wednesday is when she says to friend everybody in the party. And my first couple parties, I was trying to book more parties like Monday or Tuesday with people who were super big rock stars. But yet we hadn't become friends on Facebook yet. And so many of my messages were going unread and unnoticed. And so I switched that to not asking until Thursday, which I don't know in Kristen's outline when she says to start that, but I've noticed that more than 50% of my messages are now being read and answered, even with if they're no's, that at least gives me an opportunity to make contact with someone. So I don't know I don't know if anybody wants to ask me any questions or what it is. I don't really know. I really just follow her points. I'm super engaged. I'm actually an elementary school secretary, so I do have some downtime in my job where I can, log in on my phone and kind of touch base with people. But I literally comment on every single comment that people post because I really want the activity in the page to be super high. And so I don't just like, but I like and comment. And then I try to comment to create them to comment back and not just like my comments. So that's, I mean, I just try to keep the engagement up like super, super high. I think right now what's really good for me is that I have a very large circle of educators in my friends and friends of friends. And so while we've all been in quarantine and stuff, and you know, my time may actually slow in the fall because a lot of my circle's getting ready to start back distant learning, distant teaching, all that kind of stuff. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, I've just been super, super active all day long. I don't really let a comment go by. I comment on everything, and I Google pictures and on Pinterest and stuff like that. And I throw recipes out there. I do post my party. I think my templates have about 40, 45 posts on them for the whole week. So it's just really busy. So I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything, but.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So did you use like a template that was given to you, or did you make your own, or what are you doing for that?
You shared one with me, and then I just kind of tailored it to kind of my likings, like some, I tried to make sure I had something in there dinner related, and then I had something in there dessert related. I had something in there an electrical cooking thing, and then I had skillet stuff, and I just try to make it really broad and try to reach kind of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I play lots of games in my parties, so I do at least 3 of the guessing games, and then I'll do other ones like what kind of cook are you, a word search, kind of just anything that will cause people to want to comment.
Yeah.
So if I can tell the party's like super, super dead, I will like post 3 or 4 things right in a row to try to get some activity on there. If it's a really engaged party, then I just play lots of games to keep the engagement really high.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like what you said though, because like it just shows that like it's not like you don't have to get too complicated with it. Like keeping it simple does work.
Mm-mm.
Like just following the host tips and really focusing on like building your relationships in the parties is really like all there is to it, So yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Miranda.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do like a quick training on creating templates. Some of you guys might already know this, but Kristen had done a training like this a while back, and I just thought it was super helpful because it made it all go faster. And then with it being like close to fall, so what I suggest is like make 1 to 2 templates per season. So some people love making templates and it is fun, but you have to think about like where your time is at and like where, like if you spend that much time getting bookings, what will make you more money and stuff. So try not to get like too carried away with like making different templates and stuff. But what I do is I try and stick to like 1 to 2 templates per season. That way you have like 2 that are a little bit different. And then you just run it throughout, like, so I run the same one all summer, and then I'm going to make new ones for the fall. So I thought this was kind of a good time to do this because we have fall like coming up super soon. So I will share with you guys. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Canva. I usually try and tell everyone about it just because it's awesome. They have like a free version of it and then a pro version of it. You can totally get away with the free version. I pay for the pro because I'm just like on it all the time. But basically what it is like a design site that has like a bunch of different pre-made designs and fonts and things that you can just quickly make and then download, and they have different sizes. So like Facebook post size, Facebook cover size, things like that. So like what I did when I, can that thing go away? When I went to make my summer template, what you can do is over here on the left-hand side where it says uploads, you can actually upload a whole folder. So So like say I have Pampered Chef, so then in here I have May and June template or whatever. So in here I put all my photos that I want to use in the folder. So like beforehand, you can go on marketing imagery, you can go on Google, you can go collect like all the stuff, all the recipes, anything you want to use in your template and like put it into an organized folder. And then you can actually drag and drop this folder into your, we could not, oh, I had other stuff in there, but you get what I'm saying. You can just actually upload like an entire folder to here. So then in your uploads, you have everything, and then you can make different pages. So I have like up here, you can name it. So this is like what your folder is going to be named. And then under here, you can name each page. So like August specials. And then when I go to download it, this is what the folder is going to be called. And then down here, that's what each image will be called. So like I have this, and like every month I come in here and I just change it. So like July, August, and then switch out the pictures super quick, re-download it and re-enter it. And then you make another page. So like my next post is going to be like the what to expect. And then my next post is going to be the summer sale. And then my next post is going to be what's your cooking style or whatever. And you can come in here and you can play with, there's like all sorts of different fonts. So you can use like this one, and you can change this one and change the color, you know, like super fast. So I love it because it doesn't take up a ton of your time and it actually looks like super good. So, and then I just put these backgrounds in. So like you can go into photos and say you want like, I don't even know what I'm thinking of, like picnic or something. And then like all these like picnic photos can pop up. And if you want to drag this in, you can use it as a background or whatever you want to do. But it's super nice because all your tools are right here. And there's like elements so you can make shapes, all sorts of stuff. And then I recommend doing it this way though, because it's so fast. So you just like make all the posts that you want to have in your party. And you can add on these fun little things so that it's customized to like you and you're not just posting just the picture. And then once you have everything that you want to post in there, all you have to do is you just go up to the upper right hand corner up here and you say download. This is in the way. And then you can either select all pages, all 42 pages, or if like, say I was just changing the August specials post, then I would just click page 1 or page 1 through 3 or whatever, and then download it. And then it's going to download into a zip folder to my computer. And then I have like the whole thing right there. So when I go on Post My Party, when you insert post, like it's all right there in the same folder and super organized. And then that way too, if like what I do is like usually I'll make this like original summer template. And then if I want to make another summer template, I'll just copy this. Like you can duplicate this in Canva, and then I'll just change some of the recipes, change the games, and then it's like a similar template, but it's still different, if that makes sense. Does anyone have any questions on this? Okay, cool. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you guys learned something you didn't already know about that.
I have a quick.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
So you were cutting out for a second, but say it again. I might be able to hear you now.
Oh, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, you've been like cutting out. So
I was just wondering, you said you normally only have 1 to 2. Okay, you said you only do 1 to 2 Post My Parties per season. Do you find that that's a problem if you have
like if you have guests in the party?
customers that are
Okay, you're cutting out for me, but I think I know what you're asking. So I think what you're asking is like, even though I only do one or two posts or one or two templates, like what if I have a host and then they have someone book a party off me and then it's like all the same stuff kind of thing. So what I do then is like I'll try and just use my second template, and it usually has a lot of the same stuff, but it has at least different games in it. So the games are new, and if I really want to, I'll change like a couple of like the recipes, but for the most part, I just don't worry about it because the thing is like they might be like them and like a couple other people might be the only ones who already saw it, and most times like they're gonna have a ton of other people in the party who are new and who haven't seen the template. And I found that like it really doesn't matter, like people don't like get bugged by it, but I do try and switch up like the games and stuff to still make it like interesting and fun. So hopefully you could hear me because I know like the service is kind of bad. But okay, so that is the template training. Oops, I keep not sharing my screen when I still need to. Okay. So for the August specials this month, we have for the August guest offer, we have the Twix-It clip set and the metal straws available for free when you spend $80 or more as a guest. And then for our host special, we have electrics are 60% off. So the sales have to be 200 or more, but all of the electrics are 60% off. So that's what August is. September is the adjustable measuring spoon set and the measuring spoon set, or the stainless steel mini whipper when you spend over 80. And then it's going to be 60% off anything, including our new fall products. So that one is super exciting. I'm hoping it will get us a good amount of bookings. And then, so the August consultant sales offer, last month we had the large insulated tote. This month it's the lunch tote, the lunch insulated tote when you submit 1,000 or more. And then we have quite a few announcements. So some of you guys were in, why can I think? What is it called, Jenna? Conference. Some of you guys were in conference, some of you guys weren't, but they had so many different announcements. It was super exciting stuff. So basically, there's some things to know. So as of July 31st, which was a few days ago, the apron and the tote that are in the new consultant kits are updated to like our newer ones. Starting September 1st is when our fall products are all going to launch to the public. So we can start selling those September 1st. And then also on September 1st is when the full consultant kits are going to launch. So, or the updated consultant kits. So what's happening is they're now switching the ultimate kit. Instead of the quick cooker, they're going to put in the air fryer. So I'm super excited about that because that's a huge, everyone wants the air fryer, it seems like. So I think people will be excited about that one. Our next team meeting will be September 8th at 5 p.m., same time. Normally I do it the first Tuesday of the month, so it should have been the 1st, but I'm going to be camping on the 1st, so I'm going to just push it back to the next Tuesday after that. And then on October 1st, we have a new thing coming into play, so it's called Direct Ship Now. What that is we're gonna start having all of our shipment. So customers are gonna order, and then in the party, it will still be like within a party, but we as consultants will have 24 hours to like update their order, add things, subtract things, but then after 24 hours, their order is going to push straight through. So like what that means is we're not going to have to wait on host to submit their host order in order for everyone else's orders to go through. It also means that we won't have any failed card payments at the end of the parties. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but
Yay!
yeah. Yeah, I know. I seriously
That's
was
such a pain.
Yeah, I was so excited about that one. So no more failed payments. Praise the Lord. And then it also means that, you know, customers will just start getting their products like way sooner. There was an executive call this morning, and it's super exciting because right now, like as we speak, the new whatever those are called, production lines are being installed in the distribution center. And so they said like within the next 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, that will be fully done and working, which means that it's going to like double their production of like getting products out. So they're expecting like our shipping times to significantly decrease within the next like 1 to 2 months. And then, like I said, like the same thing with back orders, stop sell items. So yeah, just super excited because they are doing everything they can, and it sounds like it's going to be like sooner than later that things start going back to normal. And then when we do have the direct ship now, like customers will be getting their stuff even sooner because we have a 3 to 5 day shipping time normally, but because they won't have to wait till the end of the week for the party to be submitted, it will just get to them in like 4 to 6 days or whatever. So kind of exciting on that.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
With the direct ship now, so like right now, because we don't submit orders until we close the party, with that, if somebody after that 24 hours wants to add something, they have to create a brand new order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it will already have like been.
So we need to emphasize that, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then there was something else I was gonna say on that. Oh, it's kind of cool too because like instead of like stressing out about, okay, I need to submit this party by like July 31st so that it counts towards my July sales, it'll like your sales are more like real time, just up to date, you know? So kind of cool for that. And then also starting October 1st, they're changing something which I'm super excited about too. So we already, like as consultants, we already offer an incentive for when our host books 3 parties for us from their party. But Pampered Chef is now offering like a $50 credit incentive for hosts who get 3 bookings. So like say I have a host and she goes and gets 3 people from her party to book with me, then that host is going to get a $50 Pampered Chef credit, like kind of like Pampered Chef dollars, that they will be able to spend once all 3 of those hosts submit their parties. So kind of cool.
So that's all from Pampered Chef. That's not on us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So like if you are already offering a free gift for that, like we won't have to be the ones to offer the gift. So now they'll get this. Plus they'll get, wait, Shanna, will they still get the 50% off item?
No, they still get a future party pick, but it's going to be 40% off instead of 50% off. So as soon as the 3 parties are held, and they're qualifying parties, so they have to be held and they have to be qualifying parties, then the host will get that $50 credit. So I'm going to encourage my hosts to try to get 4 parties booked just to ensure that all 3 parties happen and qualify, so they do get that $50 credit, because I could see, you know, somebody canceling or something happening and then them not getting it. So that would worry me. And then, yeah, because they're offering this $50 thing, then the future party pick goes down to 40% off of an item instead of 50% off of an item.
So 40% future party pick in each party, and then a $50 credit after 3 parties close qualifying.
Yes.
So it's like an added bonus, but they have to wait for it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question on that. Because I hustle like super hard to like book parties off my parties.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily always wait for my host to help me.
Yeah.
Does that count? So any party booked off their party would count?
Do you know the answer? I think so. Yeah. Do you know the answer to that, Shanna?
So say it again, sorry.
Just like, let's say I have a host who doesn't want to help. They don't want to, push that out to their friends, but I'm still going to book parties for them or off their party. Would they still get that benefit?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
they do. They'll still get the benefit if there's 3 parties held from their party and their qualifying parties. So I believe the answer is yes, because it's all tied to their email. So, and their email is connected to that party. So
Okay.
it's not necessarily, but I try as hard as I can to have my hosts do that for me.
Oh, I
because
do too. Yeah, for sure.
it's way less work on my end. And
Mhm.
again, like you said, a lot of the time, if they don't do that group message, they won't get my message because they'll just ignore my friend request too.
Right.
So the group message is huge because they definitely get it when you have somebody who's their friend
Right.
in it.
I've just had hosts literally just tell me, no, I'm not going to do that,
I've
which
had
is
that.
fine,
Mhm.
but I just didn't know if in that case, let's say I did book 3 or 4 parties, it would still count for them. They would still get that credit. Okay.
They do. They do still get the credit.
Yeah, that's
Which-
a good question.
I mean, I don't care. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure that like they know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which is, well, don't tell them that because then they'll think, they won't do the work.
well,
Yeah.
no, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. No, that's a good question. Is there any other questions about like any of these new updates or anything? No? Okay, cool. So that is all I have for tonight. I wanted to just still do like a general Q&A, like if anyone has just anything, like do you need help with anything or you're struggling with anything or just anything in general. Is there any questions?
Did Britt make it on? She was in the waiting room.
How do I check?
Down at the bottom.
Maybe I have to stop sharing. Oh, I don't know how to find that.
It's okay. I'll tell her to watch the recording.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know where it's at. Oops. So is there anything else or you guys feeling good? Cool. All right, well, sounds good. As always, just let me know if you have any questions that come up after this. And looking forward to August. I forgot to mention, we only need 3 more promotions to be an executive team. So we're super close to that even. So super excited for August and just let me know if you guys need any help with anything. So see you guys. Bye.
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 Bye.